last we were together, which was 2 weeks now, the defenders of Alderheart made their way all the way to the Avium, a ancient college of magic users, prestigious, carved out of this huge tree that has been since petrified by many years and many, most likely, misfired magical spells. The dean, Dean Birchwater, had graciously accepted them into their place of residence, allowing them to access any classes they may be intrigued on, any information they need in order to defeat the large creature of fire in the center that has been burning Humblewood and causing its denizens many, many, shall we say, headaches, to say the least. Undoubtedly.
That's the word.
Undoubtedly. Other mysteries, I'm sure, are on the horizon and is only but a matter of time before they get uncovered. So once again, I say to you, to the denizens of Humblewood, those who traveled a great many miles, those who were born here, humble or bird folk alike, I say to you, welcome, friend. For everyone is equal at this table. And once more, welcome to the Humblewood. Now, Niffy, our little Gerbine humble liaison, you make your way down into the lower library. You are directed here by the dean. You have the main library that's where they keep a lot of the standard types of literature, but into the lower library, deep within the roots of the Avium, is where all the forbidden, juicy knowledge is kept. It's the staircase that leads down to the lower library into the roots. It's only accessible by those with the appropriate pass, such as you, given to you by the dean. You see 2 stone golems that guard the entrance. Large, but they let you through. They probably seek mostly to restrain people that shouldn't be there. So you should be fine. You make your way down into this large open chamber in the darkness. At the bottom of the long and winding staircase, you also see rows and rows of large stone shelves, each containing several hundred books, easily. Magical braziers illuminate this area, but their light strains to reach every nook between the large bookshelves. A swift strig sits reading behind a desk in the center of the room. It's a big circular one. As you approach, he puts down his book and eyes you curiously. Oh, the Defenders of Alderheart, I presume?
Yes.
Oh, well, I have been instructed to help you with anything that I might. Come see me. He drops his book and he reaches down and shuffles around, flustered at the very sight of you. And she goes, how might I assist you?
I'm here to do research on, let me go through my notes real quickly. So many notes. So many notes. Not that. We'll get to that one later, maybe.
This is all in character. It's beautiful.
Where the fuck did I put it?
I really hope this is all in character.
I really hope this is all in character too, because I'm just imagining her going through her.
I mean, I imagine that it is.
Oh, I know. Okay, here it is.
Okay.
So it's the fire that was created. History of the Scorched Grove. Grove. I cannot speak. I know for something. I don't remember. I did not write that down. I wrote trying to find what otherworldly magic was used.
Well,
otherworldly magic used to cause fire and possibly creature in Scorched Grove. By the way, there was a creature. Did you know that? You don't have to answer that. Yes.
Oh man.
For the Scorched Grove, he seems like he's taking in a lot of information at once. He seems very stressed. He directs you to the area of the library where you might find information on the Scorched Grove to start your little expedition. And he my name is Mordain Swiftgale, and if you need anything, please just simply let me know.
Will do. Can you say your name one more time for me, please? I'm sorry?
Mordain Swiftgale! Mordain Swiftgale.
Thank you very much.
Jesus.
Can you point me in the direction I'm supposed to go? All right. Thank you. I'm gonna just
Anything for
walk
the
on
humble
down.
liaison of all the minute members of the wood.
Okay.
And he hurries
Good job,
away.
buddy.
And you just hear him just like, you hear this large, exasperated sigh as he walks.
I thought I was antisocial.
There are a number of subjects you can take research on. The Scorched Grove is one of them, but only to narrow your search, as you would know this. The Scorched Grove, each of these subjects by yourself will take a good few days each to get all the necessary information out of. So there's the Scorched Grove, the Great Calamity, the Elemental Creatures, and Conjuration Magic.
I choose number dos.
The Great Calamity?
Yes.
Make a perception check.
Don't pull a me.
A 1.
You got a 1?
No, I was
Oh,
No.
okay. You were making fun of
Sai
him.
said, don't
Yeah.
pull a me, and I said, you being a 1?
Yes, that's exactly what I mean.
Don't pull a you where? I'm sorry.
I'm gonna use the purple magically one. And perception. Please. I fell.
Need an abacus for this one.
And put paper down. Soften
Okay.
it. Oh, thank goodness. 6, 10, 17, 18. Nice.
There's very little work of substance on the Great Calamity. Many, numerous books you find right off the bat could have the kind of information you're looking for.
Mm-hmm.
It will take you maybe 3 days to cipher through all this information.
Woof.
Don't you,
Yeah.
who?
I'ma do it.
Okay.
I was gonna say, weren't we like
just
allowed
gonna-
to
I'm
stay
gonna-
here anyway? So like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
might as
You've
well.
been given.
Might as
Yeah.
well. I'm just gonna take all the books with me. I'm just gonna go sit at a table, write notes in my notebook.
Ha, nerd.
You begin. There is a lot of material written about the Great Calamity. I believe you were told a little tale by Pavel
Mm-hmm.
about such subject. And it is spread across many books. Not even all of them have the exact same ideas that they're building off of. It's one of those things that's a legend in the Humblewood. So, you begin. Remembering all your characters' names. I'm sorry. Baldric.
Been a while.
You spend your time wrapping up and doing what you can after a full day of fireball dodging practice to earn that little feat I gave you.
Mm-hmm.
Rooker, you make a very uncomfortable leave from your sex ed class.
Yeah. With my new friend.
With your new friend. And River is not in
River?
this game.
Who's River?
Winter.
Winter.
River.
Like, no, River.
Winter. River.
Funny
Use
enough,
take
my name
two.
was going to be River, but then I switched to Winter, so I'll give you that.
See,
Tiki.
it's just my fault because I'm psychic. I can't turn it off.
Right.
Winter. That is your real name. You find yourself
I don't know, actually.
in a little bit
Insert
of a
chart.
situation in wood
Yeah!
singing.
Oh no.
You run into your friend and his friend. If you remember correctly, he was standing by one of the branches, one of the many brambles that reaches up through this classroom, clearly meant to be used.
Mhm.
His friend, the Vulpin, a rather skinny, more weaselly type, grayed, streaks of blonde in his hair. And he just looks over, because you asked for a table, right?
Yeah, well, I went in there and you
Seat
said it
taken?
was there was one open spot and it was right next to Peter
Yes.
and him.
And you do so, and Peter looks at you. These wide eyes.
And I say this kind of hush because I don't want to interrupt the class. Peter! You look so good!
You hear something that sounds kind of like a chuckle for as much as he can make.
Mhm.
And he smiles. Hey, you hear his friend right next to him. You know each other?
Oh, I was in his town for a few weeks, and I'm a musician of sorts. Peter never missed any of my performances. I don't want to interrupt, but
He looks
I didn't know
down
you were
at
going
Peter. What'd you say?
I don't want to interrupt what you're doing, but we should catch up. How long have you been going to school here? Oh, sorry. You can do what you're doing. I'm fascinated to learn this stuff.
Peter makes a bunch of little motions you kind of picked up on in your time with him. Weaving his hands together in different formations to communicate a sort of about a year.
That's good for you. Oh. Sorry, again, I don't want to interrupt.
He motions to the branch and the various diagrams and magical sigils and notes that are on the board. You see some people managing to get the wood to grow just a few inches in one direction. Others get their trees to bend a little and sway. You do see a large, stout strig that is not, no matter how beautifully they chirp, getting the wood to budge at all.
Have you been able to do it?
Shrugs.
Can I see?
He touches the wood and closes his eyes. You You see this sullenness cross over his face. And then just a little flower start to sprout. The teacher looks at him, nods, moves on. And he looks up and he smiles.
Beautiful. You were still doing carpentry work when I left. This is like a whole other level.
He thinks so. His friend answers. Sorry, I didn't catch your name again?
Oh, so how rude. Winter Brookborn.
I've heard stories about you. It's nice to meet you. Well, rather, I've seen stories about you.
I'm
Good, I
flattered.
promise.
Oh, that's good.
My name's Red.
Ren, nice to meet you.
You spend the class catching up with Peter and Red.
Mm-hmm.
They'd been roommates for a little while since Peter moved here, seeking to upgrade his carpentry skills into something a little more fulfilling for him.
Mm-hmm.
He takes great joy in the wood singing aspect, and against a lot of advisors' wishes, did it anyway. For
Glad
it
he did.
seems, even if one cannot sing, it seems they still have a song. The rest of your day, for all of you, goes about how you would expect. At one point, about the midpoint of the day, you all meet each other about in the lunchroom, kind of like the central area of the avium. Baldric looking like he has a few singed feathers, Niffy with a slight headache, but feverish with the joy of reading through so many books.
Oh no!
Since she is now
no.
gone!
She had to go get a milk carton.
A milk carton.
She back.
Yeah, I presume that I'm telling the lads who are trying to rush at like Falcon Delta Pi that I'm not interested.
Falcon Delta Pi. Yeah, you see some like big. This is the kind of school where a lot of nerdy magic people go. So even like the big tough strigs are wearing glasses. So like you do have this small little fan base consisting of a lot of like lumens and mapox, all girls like fawning over you.
A big man on campus.
Sounds like
In my juice box.
literally.
I would have invited Peter and Red to sit with us, like if they were not busy.
They graciously accept. You also see Taylor the Mapak, your new good friend, Rooker.
Yes.
Your
My new
buddy.
BFF.
BFF.
Yeah, my class.
When I see this person approach and sit with Rooker, I'm just gonna be like,
Trail.
It's a long story. Over here. Get over here.
I'm just doing that owl thing. Just
Size him up.
You each download each other about the various things that you found. Niffy seems like the type to kind of bring her book with her. Is that accurate?
Yes.
A lot of materials aren't allowed outside of the lower library, but there is one that was like benign enough for you to convince Mordain Swiftgale to let it slide. You notice in all of these books that you've read that there are various pages missing, ripped out. Right when you think you're getting somewhere, it's ripped out.
I would like to relay this message to them. Guys. I'm like, I just want to run up with my book and the book in my notes and just be like, oh, is this one of the books that has like pages torn out?
Yeah.
All right. I just want to run up to them and like put the book down and be like, guys, I think I'm onto something. I open the book and I'm just like, there's right when I think I'm onto something, just like you just said. And for almost every single book I've read about the Great Calamity, there are pages missing. Look. And I'm just like flipping through and I'm showing them all of the torn pages.
Well,
What a
shit.
disgrace to books.
Okay.
I feel like I'm like just arriving at the table. Well, that sounds like censorship. But guys, the Red, Peter, this is these are my traveling friends, companions. This is Niffy, also known as the humble liaison to the minute members of the wood, and Baldric,
Wood.
of the Humblewood, Baldric, and Ricker.
Hi.
Hey.
Hello.
This is Peter's an old friend of mine, and his roommate and friend Red. I met them in wood singing class.
Peter is awfully
Nice to meet
shy
you.
and never speaks.
I sit right next to him.
Well, welcome to our table.
I
What were you saying, Niffy?
Censorship.
Pages missing, torn. Important information.
Do they have any logs maybe at the library? Do they maybe have any logs of who's checked out the books? I would think they would keep track of that.
There's not a stamp in the front that last person to.
Taylor
take it
pipes
out.
up.
yeah.
I'm surprised you got that out. You went to the library. I'm surprised you got anything out of there. They never let anything out of that library.
This book's not that. This one's not that special, so. But I wanted to use that as an example, just to show everybody. Can I look through the book to see if there is like a little like library? What are the library card?
I know what you mean.
Thing?
There is not.
Prairie card.
You suspect that the only reason you really got it out is because it was kind of benign and also because of your title.
Yeet. What am I saying? I'm not a child. I don't say yeet.
Yeah, we say yoink like adults.
Yoink. Jinkies.
There you go.
Oh,
right.
no.
I will ask next
I'll
time I
feel real
go
quick.
down there if they actually keep a record of who looks at what, or who enters the library.
I'll turn to Taylor and be like, "Do you have a good idea about what goes on down in that part of the library?"
Taylor, now that you're getting a better look at him, is one of those Mapoks that looks like he's wearing a sweater. Like his paws go up to like these black markings that just kind of look like those cut off gloves. A lot of like dark patterns that reach up and about his face. I've been in there a couple times.
Is this like a bad boy look?
No, more like a
Do I
stoner
believe
look.
him? Did I believe him?
What are you trying to
Yeah.
catch him in the lie of?
That like if he's trying to just impress us by saying he actually went, or if he's actually been there.
I gotcha. Yeah, make an insight check.
Let's see.
Like real stoner, or like hipster wanting to look like a stoner?
Hipster wanting to look like a stoner.
11.
He seems truthful. I've only checked out like I've only read like 2 books down there. Professor Cobbles doesn't really like it when we don't read our stuff. And it's kind of a pecking order thing in order to get all the books.
Should we go and have a look around?
I have a class to go. But it was nice knowing that you guys are doing stuff, I guess.
Niffy,
Yeah.
how long do you think it will
Yeah.
take to do your research?
Well, it depends how many things I research. So far, I'm only on one topic.
To research
Great
everything,
Calamity.
it might take you a little more than a week
Yeah.
by yourself.
Do you need help?
Oof. I mean, if you guys are offering, then we could probably tackle this in a little bit shorter of a time. I have 4 topics. Each one depends on how long it will take.
Well,
Some might take a
Father-
full week, some might take
Father always
2
said more
days.
hands makes less work. So
It would be very appreciative if you guys helped out.
Yeah, that's.
We could
I
try.
figure we probably would be here for a few days, maybe, since there's so much knowledge.
True.
Yeah.
We can always,
Yeah,
you guys can
no,
always continue. We can
How
also
about for
take classes in between too.
Maybe we
Sure.
can help
Yeah.
out in shifts, maybe,
yeah?
so everyone can still.
I have some stuff I actually want to learn because I didn't get to.
Oh.
Went into the wrong freaking class, but
Which one are you looking for?
I don't know, the equivalent of alchemy 101.
Oh, you're looking for Hollywood.
Okay. Where's that?
He points you like, are you gonna like go up? You're gonna avoid one of the terrariums because one of the pathways will take you straight to it. Do not go into it. And he like puts you around this rather windy, difficult to find place.
Cool.
before we all dispersed, I get up, be away for a minute or so, and come back with 4 frozen yogurts.
Yeah.
And I make sure I don't give any to the new people. There's one for me, there's one for Niffy, there's one for Winter, and there's one for Brooker. And that's it.
Thank you very much.
You're
Baldric,
welcome.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, thank you, Baldric. Are your feathers okay? I know you told us what happened.
Yeah, you're looking a little singed there.
I can. Here, I'm gonna reach over and touch him on the shoulder, and if he's suffered any burns or whatever, I'm just gonna do a little. I forget if I have cure wounds spell. Cure wounds, yeah. I'm just gonna
I
do
cast
like a
aloe
cure
vera.
wounds. I cast aloe vera.
Like,
I'm just gonna-
aloe
Yeah,
vera.
reach over and touch him and cast a cure wounds.
You do so. For the
Maybe I'll
sake-
do something a little less active. All right.
Red and Peter motion for you. Motion goodbye. We have a class to get to.
Well, I'll be here for a little bit. If you We should catch up, I'd like to see you some more, Peter.
Peter walks up to you and squeezes your hand. He seems a
I
little
squeeze
bit
it back.
more courageous than when you last met him. He's done a little bit of growing up.
I give him a smile, and when other people are like, I'm like, before he leaves, I'm like, oh hey, and I take out the little wooden kind of like trinket. I've kept it.
He blushes and he runs away.
Also, with all the faces up,
Is this like a
Baldric's making, I just like
crush or something?
He
What am I,
runs,
innocent?
and then he turns back to you
I smack Baldric
and runs.
on the arm lightly.
I just smile and
Easy
wave.
freaking way.
All right, what time is it now? About
It's about noon, maybe 1
Okay.
o'clock.
Niffy, you need some help in the library? Can't
It'd be
say
great
I'm
to have some help.
Yeah. All right, let's go. Show me around, bookworm.
All right.
I'll go with him.
I'm gonna go see if I can't find this classroom, but I'll catch up with you guys.
We know the way to
Where's the
where we're
alchemy?
staying, right? Like in the
Yes,
in the, like,
you've been
barracks and
directed
stuff?
to like where like the
Howard.
dormitories are. You have one room that is for all of you, but it's a nice room.
Nice.
Bunk
We'll meet
beds
you
and
back
all.
in the room if anything.
Or
I
if
hope
we're
you
late
find the
and it's dinner time, we'll see you back here for Taco Tuesday. All right, let's go.
Ooh.
Sounds good.
You do your search. You've been directed to where your classroom is, so I'm not going to make you roll or anything to find it. You do find
God.
the hilariously named Madam Holly Wood. It's like apostrophe.
Nah.
Oh my god.
Okay.
No one's in the
Oh, no.
class right now, but you do see a few students sparsed around that it might start soon.
Okay. Yeah, then
You
I'm gonna
make your way
hang out. I want to.
down. Yeah, you make your way down into the lower library. You and the first creature that you see once again is Mordain Swiftgale, who is reading his book, swivels around, adjusts himself in his place, flips through, and drops everything.
I'm gonna go and try and like elegantly like help pick him up and his
It's-
stuff up and give it to him. Hey, you.
Oh, thank you. It's very, very kind. Hello. Welcome to my library. My name is Mordain Swiftgale. How may I be of assistance?
We're with her.
We're assisting Miss Liaison.
Oh, yes. As, please.
Thanks. Niffy? I am your humble assistant, humble liaison.
What would you like to look for?
Okay. What were the other two subjects? You like talked so fast I wasn't able to like write those down.
I'm sorry. Scorched Grove, the Great Calamity,
Mhm.
Elemental Creatures, and Conjuration Magic.
I think Baldric would be interested in helping, this specifically looking for elemental creatures, so that
Okay.
maybe he can find an advantage on how to attack it.
Okay.
I can look at a different topic, or if you want assistance in a single one, Niffy, I'm good with either one of those. Whatever you think would be fastest.
I say probably divide and conquer.
Okay, I can look into the Scorch Grove if you want.
All right, that'd be great. Thank you.
All right.
And then we can reconvene about our findings.
So,
Library montage.
yeah, we as fun as bullshitting and role playing through literally word by word of every single page would be, we are going to do a little bit
Montage.
of montage fun.
Reading montage.
Cue the music.
Cue the music.
Gonna need a montage.
Nerd montage.
Let's do it something like the
First,
Breakfast Club where we're dancing and we're reading.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hotboxing in the
Well,
library.
except me, I'm in class.
Except
So.
you're in class. You are introduced to a Strigg female. No first name, only introduced as Madam Holly Wood. It is this
Okay.
place next to like the forested terrarium in which like you can kind of actually see into it from where your classroom is. All manner of plants surge into life on top of this weirdly, on top of a petrified tree. It's very odd and strange. She begins teaching people about basic types of chemistry. Herbs and flora and fauna that might be things to avoid that are harmful. She has this way of speaking that kind of makes you curious. Does she hate me? Does she like me? Does she want to be here? But you can never go right one way or another. The class, you like sneak a peek at someone else's syllabus, and it lasts about 2 hours.
Nice.
So if that's something you want to stay for, you are welcome to.
Yeah. Hell yeah. This is an interest of Rookers. So we are here.
Noise.
Baldric and Niffy, you begin your research on the elemental creatures and the Great Calamity, respectively. starting to connect some dots, but nothing conclusive yet. Fortunately, your companion has chosen a much simpler, easier subject to research, and only took about half the day to actually get through. The Scorched Grove, you do find pages missing from any books that might be actually relevant to you. Most of the writing available on the Grove covers kind of things that you already know. But you find the following passage. From the above evidence, one can conclude that the Scorched Grove displays properties which suggest extreme conjury, perhaps even the calling of a major elemental force. Whether this was conjured from a nearby plane or a farther one remains uncertain. But the readiness with which the elemental magics have taken root suggests a source in close proximity to our world.
Ooh.
So basically, someone in our world used great magic to create the Scorched Grove, and thus the fire that scorched it. Am I done with my research for the Great Calamity?
It'll take you a couple more days to get all of it put together.
I want to put a pause in the Great Calamity.
All right.
And reconvene and gather. Winter, Baldric, come here.
Ooh, I
Come
found
hither.
something. Also, Paige is missing too. Every time I think I'm getting to something juicy.
And then you.
It's not my wheelhouse, but don't either of you have any magic or no magic that could, I don't know, show if things were done illicitly? I don't know. I don't have a kleptomaniac detection spell or anything.
Oh.
Nope.
Find thief.
Find
Nope.
thief.
Find thief. Yeah, no. Sadly, no.
I can make pretty lights. Dancing lights show up around my head.
How about we tuck that book somewhere and bring it with us, and maybe ask the dean if he might know or can do any magic to detect what
That'd be
might
a
have
little
happened.
hard. I mean, we'd have to either. They won't let these books out.
Well, I'm sure if they look at, a world-renowned performer, the other two of us could maybe, I don't know, sneak by.
There's also a librarian right there who'd be interested. Just by the way.
Oh, is he right there?
I mean, he's like in the library.
Let's just. I want to take the books for right now and go over to the library and just like open up to a visible torn page and just be like, "Can you explain this to me?"
He is flustered! Capital flust!
Capital Blast.
And he
All
just...
of these books we have gone through, there are missing pages, torn out.
Gets
The
this
juicy
little,
bits,
like,
too.
magnifying glass and looks into all the pages and the rips. It's like, I cannot believe... Oh, good gracious. Thank you for letting me know of all of this, and I will let the dean know immediately.
Do you have a log of people who have come in here? I mean, I guess we can't tell when they've been violated, but when they were.
No. We don't get a lot of people down here.
That might narrow down our then search.
How about I dig through some of my records, and I'll let you know if I can find them. They're somewhere in here. One of my assistants sort of ran off with it.
Who's
That's
this
a good start.
assistant? Are they still here?
One of my assistants. We have these guards that patrol the area, the basic necromancy. And they sometimes take things for me, so I will have to do some research and to find out where they went.
Okay. I kind of want to turn. Wait. So is Baldric done with his research on the elemental creatures?
That one will take some
I hit a
time as
roadblock.
well.
Okay.
That one will take time.
All right. I want to put a pause on my research for the Great Calamity as we're just waiting and trying to do investigation of the torn pages.
Mm-hmm.
And then start my research on the conjuration.
Cool.
Magic.
You begin.
All right.
It's
I'll
a
assist.
pretty broad category, and it's getting pretty late in the day to start your research tomorrow.
Yeah, I probably will.
We can, if you like, while all of these things are being pieced together, we can go into a little bit of a time skip mode.
Sure.
I would say that having hit a wall and reading through just like really dense, like Edith
Yeah.
Hamilton's mythology dense, like
Yeah.
literature, that Baldric's like probably just gonna get out of there, and he'd like to try to find like if like there's a shop, like shop where they teach smithing or anything. He's gonna go and attempt to, with his knowledge, maybe sort of like if there's anyone else who's like staying after to work on like a project, just help people with their projects.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's
Flex
probably been
on
a
him.
while. I'm just gonna be like,
He
guys.
needs to go back to his roots, and so he finds the smith shop and lets the forge go. And if there's anyone in there who's like can't get their sword right or is trying to beat out the helm that they can't quite make, he'll be like,
We'll
I'll
tuck
give
that
you
in
that.
for
I got
day
the
2.
muscles.
Yeah.
But unless something very specific needs to happen, I'm going to assume you guys are just doing your thing. You find your dormitory, which is located in a pretty nice part of the avium. You wake up. You have lunch or breakfast on occasion. Sometimes Red is there. Peter,
Winter's
you
just
see rarely.
Great mood. Winter's just in.
because Peter is still a little bit shy.
Yeah. Yeah. Still, Winter's
Taylor
in a
is
great
always-
mood.
Taylor is always kind of staying at your table. Very happy to have anyone to talk to, it seems.
Oh, bless him.
I know what that's like.
Not happy.
He is
Oh,
definitely welcome at our table.
He takes a little
I
bit of
welcome.
interest in the things that happen and respects your privacy when it gets to more tense subject matter. And this is how it kind of is. Baldric, you do have the fortune of running into a specific student who's having just a hard time with her blade work. Her name that you find out is Gel Platina.
Great name.
Yeah. She's this scholarly, studious sort, and clearly is taking this class because she has to, not because she wants to. She has issues like getting every time she like pulls out one of the blades from like the furnace, it is this weird wobbly mess.
Oh, that's easy. You gotta make sure when it's red hot, or actually yellow white hot, bring it over to the furnace and then iron out all your details. No pun intended. It takes a while. You have to be patient. You have to be very patient.
Thank you. Oh, I'm not cut out for this shop stuff. And she gets to work. By the end of the day, you have a pretty passable looking sword. Thanks to your assistance. Rooker does learn all manner of plants and things that would be required returning to this exact class. That would be required in order to actually concoct something useful. It'll take a little more time to get to the actual brewing process, but you're getting there.
Cool.
Towards the end of the day, again, you are coming up on are you both researching the calamity?
I was going to want to like if that wood singing class
Oh, you want to go back to the
happens
wood singing
every
class?
day, I would like to take the wood singing class and then after that help Niffy
Okay,
out.
then what were you doing, Niffy?
I'll do that as
The conjuration magic.
Conjuration, I gotcha. And
yeah,
you wanted to
in
help after
between,
your
like,
class?
Yeah,
But first, when I get to
After,
the library, I want
before,
to
whatever.
check in with the librarian about
Oh,
the missing pages.
still working on it. I'll keep you updated.
Yes, please. Make a note of it. Every time I come in here, please keep me updated and let me know.
Yes.
Even if you don't have anything, just let me know. I'd like to be on top of this. It's very important for the Humblewood.
It's very organized of you. Yes.
Give this poor boy a complex.
It's very organized of you. And he jots something down with a quill. The days kind of cycle like this. In the afternoons, you kind of all meet up, like the evenings. All the classes are done. You meet back in the library to see what other information can be of help. You end up completing your research into, with the help of Winter. Complete your research into conjuration magic, and you find a few useful tidbits out.
Ooh.
It takes some time to find the conjuration magic at all. Again, it's a broad subject. Even when pared down to tomes and elemental summoning, it would normally take about 4 days, but thanks to Winter and your companion's help, it took 3. And you have some information. Anything as big as the creature that you found in the Scorched Grove would require huge amounts of energy to seal. It would take tremendous effort on the part of a creature, even one as powerful as that one, to break free. This likely couldn't have been done without the seal being weakened by some outside force. Also, a large conjuration circle would be needed in order to seal away anything as massive as this creature. The circle may have become obscured over time, but it is possible for the aforementioned creature to have been kept dormant all this time without it. Of course, you find pages torn out.
Of course. It would be too easy otherwise.
It's true.
Just me. From just... Neffy, if someone, let's say it says if it was sealed and was released possibly by an outside source, here's just one of the scenarios that maybe we can throw out there just to have under the hat. Someone was doing research, took out all the important bits from here, and had something to do with, I don't know, if this creature was released. That's just a theory from just what little bit we got on my part.
I think it's a very plausible theory. I mean,
'cause it just
based
seems
on
like
this research, it's
it
the only thing
seems
that makes sense.
Question
very ironic.
is: are we like all convening right now? Are we like all together? In the
I would imagine,
library, or-
yeah. This is
But
where
you don't
I'm.
want
Yeah,
to be.
Okay.
We'd probably be at
No,
like,
I was
dinner
just-
or, like
I-
in the dormitory, probably.
yeah.
No, if
I
you are
just
convening
have,
over this
well-
information, you are in the library.
Okay,
Okay.
then it's probably just Winter and I.
Okay.
Okay.
What?
Yeah. Unless
Oh,
people have joined
okay.
us, like if we're doing like finishing up a
mean-
late.
Well, because Ricker said he wanted to
Yeah.
help, so he would be down there.
Mhm.
Okay.
Would
Yeah.
you, Baldric, or no?
Nope.
No. Okay. Then the 3 of you.
Oh.
Continue.
Also, just something to maybe keep in mind. Are we sure this could have been done by one person?
Oh no,
I mean,
I
with the amount of
No.
effort and
I think
energy,
Yeah, with the amount of
people-
energy it would
there's
have
got to
taken to
be
actually seal it.
multiple.
especially if
Yeah.
it's a big circle. I mean, I'm not a heavy ritual magic user like Niffy here, but I can only imagine a large circle would need multiple casters. I don't know if we're looking
Yeah.
at some cult. I don't know.
Like,
It's a little
like I said,
fantastical,
I
but
don't know too much about magic, but I if this took a lot of energy for it to even happen, this sounds like something that would potentially kill a single person. So
yeah. So I feel like someone had to be something to do with it. Just I feel like it's a little too coincidental that all the information we need is missing. Someone was covering their tracks.
DM.
I feel like Baldric's calling from the void.
Hello. What Baldric wanted to do while the rest of them were in the library was to see if there's a professor who teaches anything about elemental beings.
Ooh,
or would know that kind of information, like as part of their academic focus, and like try to approach them after class, and so I could ask them questions.
Elemental creatures aren't. It is a field of study, but it is not something that is taught. The best you might be able to do is to find a teacher of evocation or conjuration.
I will try that.
You will do so. The avium is a large, complex, horribly designed location. The platforms that flip between the terrariums, if you miss it, then you're late for class. Like that sort of thing.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Hogwarts.
Hogwarts.
What a
kind of.
nightmare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hagrid, what exactly is that?
You you do a little bit of asking around. You actually are able to ask the Gel if she might know. She seems a studious type, and so she directs you to Professor Neverwinter.
Neverwinter.
I like it.
For winter.
A professor of evocation and occasional conjuration teacher.
Okay. I'll just sort of, hello, Goldrick, with the group of people.
It's this servant female, rather tall, who looks down from like her book and her little glasses and her robes, and she's like, "Oh, how may I help you?" A student here.
Not exactly. I'm a member of the Humblewood people who do the things. Anyway, question. The dean told us that we had some free reign to maybe ask around and do some research, but in your expertise, have you ever found any great fire beasts or demons or people who could potentially summon said creatures? Or
Well,
not exactly fire alone. It was corporeal. It had a body and fire and just basically described everything.
How large was it?
It was gigantic.
Elementals of that size. Unfortunately, elemental creatures are not my specialty. It's only a bit of a vested interest of mine. But elementals of that size are considered elder elementals. Incredibly powerful beings that reshape the lands with which they live through their very presence. They would require more than advanced conjuration magic to summon. If you're looking for anything really specific, there is a section in the lower library someone with your clearance might be able to reach.
Right. Thank you very much. Goodbye. And then I'll just book it, no pun intended, down to the library.
On your way to the library.
No, you say that every time, and every time you say no pun intended, I believe you a little less.
On your way to the library, your friends are having a conversation.
I just roll up like Kramer and Seinfeld. Like, guys, I got some information.
Oh,
You tell them about what you found about the elementals.
Yes.
Noodle.
And that's the last thing I said. Anyway, and then I'm here.
Okay. Where's this book? We should. Have you looked at this book already that she's talking about?
No, correct. I have not.
Correct, you have not.
Okay. I mean, it's in the
Let's
lower
go.
section.
Yeah.
Let's off to the restricted section.
Huzzah.
Harry Potter joke. I'm sorry. You
Yeah.
said Harry
no,
Potter.
never apologize.
Baldric wants to find that
Guys,
book.
God fucking damn it.
Winter looks very
Yeah?
uncomfortable right now. Guys, wait.
Why?
What?
Is everything all right?
What?
Something doesn't feel right.
She looks at the walls, and you look with her. The shadows grow in length.
No.
You look at your feet, and you notice something peculiar. None of you are casting shadows.
Oh god, my heart just dropped.
Okay.
What?
Okay.
I'm looking for the librarian. Oh fuck.
Oh, fuck.
No, fuck no.
You do not
All
see
right.
the librarian right away. Well, you're also kind of out of view of his desk.
Yeah. We're in the restricted section area.
Yeah.
I know I like to stay in the
Slowly
shadows,
back away.
but
Slowly
this is
back away, everybody.
not what I meant.
Slowly. I'm just slowly walking.
Show
backwards.
yourself.
Baldric.
I am
Get
definitely reaching for my crossbow.
Get something ready.
What are you gonna shoot?
I
They're shadows.
I don't care.
This creature of darkness
For now.
barely makes itself visible in the shape of you, and takes its claws, Baldric, and reaches out for your neck. I need you to all to roll initiative.
What the fuck?
Fuck me up. Yes.
Natural 20!
Fuck yeah, my dude.
Okay. Okay.
Natural 20. Which brings my total to 24.
Hell yeah.
That's a good
14.
13.
13 as
Holy
well.
shit.
I'll give it to Winter
13.
first because she has higher
That's
attacks.
higher. Okay.
Yours was 14, Baldric?
Yes, sir.
Is that a tortilla blanket?
Yes, it is.
I love that.
I can
Why,
be a
yes.
burrito. I can be a burrito while I eat a burrito.
Gold.
I wish I had, which I have
Best.
actually done before.
Never
And
thought I'd
tacos.
see perfection in my life.
You are what you eat.
I don't eat handsome gentlemen. Sorry.
I was gonna say
I almost made a joke, but never mind.
Wow.
Stop. Stop.
Anyway,
Ooh, the music picked up. It's exciting.
Oh, great.
top of the round.
Yes.
You notice all of these
Yeah, no.
shadows, each with the faces of your friends. One, including you.
Oh,
Oh, awesome. Well, the first thing I saw was the one shaped like Baldric going after Baldric, so I'm gonna shoot that motherfucker.
Roll the hit.
Not great, but I think my plus to even still that's a 9.
Oh yeah, that misses.
Yeah.
I gotta hit him with an expecto patronum, dog.
What's your problem, man?
So bonus oh fuck, I forgot to bring up all 20, hold on. So bonus action, I would well, there's no more shadows for me to hide in. So I guess just bonus action, I'm gonna shoot the one that looks like me.
Roll the hit.
Come on. That's a lot better. That's gonna be a 21.
That hits.
Wow. That's just gonna be 1d6. I believe that's 5. Yes, that is 5 points of piercing damage.
Okay. Shoot! It seems to make contact, but then falls to the ground. It has weakened it to some degree.
Cool. Great. Awesome.
At this exact moment,
Right.
do you have anything else you want to do on your turn?
Nope.
You see each and every one of these shadows vanish into the shadows from which they
Great!
came. Until Rooker, you see it.
Uh-huh.
A claw-like
Ooh, fuck me.
hand reach and grab your throat.
Ugh.
That is 14 to hit.
Miss.
That misses.
That misses.
Then he's going to use his bonus action to hide in the shadows. Next, Aldrich, you see a similarly shaped hand reach out for your neck. That is a 19 to hit.
That hits.
All right. So, you feel this pulse pulling from your body. Your very strength sapped away with every moment. So first, you take 6 points of necrotic damage, and your strength score is reduced by 4.
What?
Oh my god.
Oh no!
That puts it at a nice 0.
Oh no! These things are
Your strength
nasty.
score is a 0?
Oh well,
My
hold on. Let me.
God.
Oh, I gotta do the other number. Sorry, no, not my macro number. That's
Yeah, not the modifier.
14. Okay, okay. So now it's
Okay,
only a
the
plus
mod.
2 instead of a plus. Yeah, instead of a plus 4. Oh. Motherfucker.
The one thing I had, you took from me.
And then the creature vanishes into the shadows.
Of a bitch.
Your turn, Baldric.
Why you do this to me?
Oh shit, I didn't say that. Fuck. Oh well. From now on.
I am going to, for my action, just pull out a torch and use my tinderbox to light it, just so there's immediate light in my radius.
You see some light in the area, but they're hiding from you. You only have vague approximations of where they might be.
Okay. And then let me see. Well, I guess that was my action, so I can't do anything really.
I'll let you do the torch as like a bonus action.
Okay, cool. Well then, I guess already just hitting something with the torch as my action. I'll hold hitting one of the shadow creatures
Okay.
with my torch.
Because you're all pretty like huddled up together, right?
Mm-hmm.
Winter.
Yeah.
Can't hear
You
you.
are muted.
Thank you, my bird was screaming, because, he knows when.
He
It's,
has opinions!
he does, and he wants to be heard.
No, you
Um,
have to let him scream. That's how we spam his emote in the chat.
Oh, he'll hear
You're
me
right,
talking
woo!
about screaming.
Good.
I'm gonna look over, see Baldric kind of look a little, oh, okay. There's a little something there. So, I'm just gonna try and kind of lift his spirits a bit and kind of like touch him and say, don't worry, Baldric, I'll follow you into the dark, and try to give him inspiration.
That's so
So-
fucking cute. I hate it.
So yeah, 1d6.
Yay!
Just for 10 minutes, add it to one ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
Awesome.
And then as my action, I want to hold fairy fire until I see one of these fuckers.
Okay.
Yes.
You see your shadow appear. You may count. The fairy fire is a DC, right?
Yes.
What kind?
Dex of 13 it has to beat.
Just fails.
Yes. All right. It is now glowing this violet light, and it cannot. It can't be invisible to us.
Wonderful. So, it's still gonna make an attack against you.
All right.
Ooh, I don't think that hits. That's 10.
No. Yeah, it misses.
Is it close enough for me to whap it?
Yeah, I'll say it is. Turn, whack.
Ooh, in Fairy Fire, you have advantage.
Oh yeah.
Actually, no, because
pretty
that'd
sure.
be if you're all like back up against each other. There's no way he's that close. Sorry.
Okay, never mind.
Ah, never mind.
Close, like
But you
within
would
like
get
10 to
advantage.
15 feet, not the 5 required.
Okay, no worries. Then rewind.
Yep.
Oh, and it is actually so when I cast fire on the fighter, any creature in an area which is a 20-foot cube.
Yeah.
So I don't know if any of the others were around when that happened.
Any creature in the area is outlined. in
But
light.
at least that one. If they fail it.
It looks like that affects all of you. Like all of you.
Okay.
Do we need to make a DC?
So now we glow.
You can try
Do
to
we need to make a
save
saving throw?
to resist Winter's thing.
What is the
It's a dex
Dex
save, right?
of 13. Yeah.
Well,
It's fine.
outlined. Any creature in the area when the spell is cast is also outlined in light. If it fails. It says any creature in the area.
Yeah. Yeah. With that any range of
Okay.
view.
I'm gonna
So
say
yeah.
that
So I
affects
guess
all of
yeah.
them.
Because
Okay.
we're in a tight space and it showed up right in front of me. Is that what happened?
Yeah.
Because I was holding it until I
You see the shadow of Baldric outlined as well.
Okay.
Cool.
See 2 of them. And then I guess everyone else I guess needs to
what's the thing that happens if you fail?
you glow, you can't be invisible, and then any attack roll against the affected creature has advantage.
But
Okay,
I
I'm gonna
think-
go
well,
ahead
no,
and use
'cause I
my
think-
inspiration.
Hold on. I think that only affects I think that part only affects the creature that it hit. I think the rest of us are just illuminated.
Yeah, that's what it.
Because that makes.
Any
'Cause
creature in the
that-
area when the spell is outlined fails for the duration. Objects and affected creatures shed a dim light. Any attack roll against an affected creature or object has advantage if the attacker can see it.
Yeah, so
Oh,
Okay.
and the creature or object can't bend. Yeah. So yeah.
benefit from being visible.
Okay.
Oop, there's
well,
I'm
still-
sorry. You know what? I'm making a ruling. That's dumb. We'll say you guys are unaffected. I don't know if that's right, but for the
Okay.
purposes of this scenario, we'll say you're unaffected. That's dumb.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Normally I
Bob.
would cast it
The
far
spell.
enough away where it like wouldn't be around us, but here it is. Here we are.
We have no idea where.
We'll say it's fine.
Thank you, DM.
Yes.
Save your
So
save your
we'll put-
time.
It has
And
been
then
saved.
to maybe be fair, we'll say it only affect the one that Winter hit. So like that's the only one that has advantage against it.
Sure. We'll say that.
Just I feel like if we don't get affected, the shadow monsters shouldn't also get affected.
Okay. Fair. We'll do that. All right. It missed. Next in the rotation is Niffy.
Okay. Oh, what's closest to me?
Just some of your friends and a shadow you can't see.
Okay.
She can
I'm
see mine,
wondering-
right? She can't. She should be able to see mine,
Yours. Oh, that was the last thing. They hide at the end of each of their rounds.
but it can't benefit from being invisible.
The ones that failed can't.
Yes, but the
Oh,
one,
sorry,
and
yours is one of them. I
mine
didn't write
failed.
that down.
So yeah.
Never mind. You're
So
right.
at least you can
She does
only
see
see
hers.
mine.
So, could I possibly use Rodney and cast light cantrip?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Yes.
All right.
The
Rodney?
serpentine staff is illuminated with this light.
Yes. No, I wanted to turn Rodney into a snake and have him slither around us.
And it transforms into this large serpent that slithers
Sneaky
around
snake.
all of you.
Yes, and he's glowing because light cantrip.
Snake.
So it's like a barrier of light for us.
Hello, snake.
You do get little glimpses of other shadows that do not conform to the actual real ones. the creatures apart from the environment.
So we can see them.
Peter Pan, motherfuckers.
Yeah,
Hell
no kidding. Good thinking, Nippy. Wow,
What
what a
else?
sight.
Yeah, I don't know what else to do.
Your shadow leaps out at you. That is a 15 to hit. 16 to hit. Yes? Nifty?
Yes.
That hits.
Oh.
Okay.
It hits.
Good, don't let me suffer alone.
Oh damn, I'm rolling these d4s really well. Holy fuck. Okay, you take not 11 points of necrotic damage.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit.
Is our wizard still okay?
Are you okay?
Are you awake? Are you down?
I basically
How
would be at 4.
Do you have?
Oh
I'm
fuck.
15.
You're at
15.
4.
Oh,
I got hit with 11.
Oh no.
Also,
You have only
feel
15?
this draining sensation from your body as the strength is sapped away from you. Lose 4 points of strength.
Oh, fuck.
She's already dead.
I'm already weak.
What is it at now?
My strength?
Yeah, now that it's reduced.
Oh, I took 4. Oh, right. I was thinking like 10. Oh my god, no. So, but I'm left at 7 for strength. For my strength
I need
score.
to know when it's 0.
Oh, good.
Uh-oh. Yeah, let's
Top
not
of the
get to
round.
that point.
She's gonna hide. Rooker.
Alright, so Winter's shadow is still outlined because of fairy fire, yes?
Winters and Baldric's.
Okay. I'm gonna
Spirit
take a
Fingers.
shot at Winter's. Because that's
Roll
got the
hit.
fairy fire. So, advantage! Oh,
Mhm.
good, because that first one was terrible. Natural 20!
Alright, roll hit.
Very
Roll
nice,
damage.
very good.
Which, because of my piercer feat, I get sneak attack because I had advantage on the roll, and I get to add one more d6. So how many d6 am I? So 1d6 for the crossbow, 2d6 for damage, so 4d6.
Have that.
Have it?
Half it.
Why half it?
Just half it.
Okay, but I'm doubling it, so would it just be as it
A
is?
normal roll. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh shit. At least
That's gonna be a total of 15 points of bludgeoning damage.
And which one did you go for?
Winters.
Winters?
Yeah.
You see the arrow pierce right through the shadows. This sort of damage it seems to be relatively resistant against just normal mundane implements. It is left holding on to its form by a thread.
still did good.
Then I'm gonna go ahead and hit it again with a bonus action,
It
since I'm behind my wall of light.
shimmers and does its best to remain solid.
Same thing. Plus, so I forget what my to hit is. 16.
Yeah, it hits. It hits.
Barely. Okay.
No, not barely. It actually hits quite well.
Okay. So that is. No, I'm not gonna risk it. That's a total of 8 points of piercing damage.
The arrow goes right through it, and it vanishes. Her shadow returning to her feet.
stay there! And I stomp my foot.
What else, Rooker?
Down. That's gonna be it for me.
Hit you. You see the shadow leap through all of you, narrowly missing you, Rooker, and vanishing once more into the shadows. Baldric! 19 to hit.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah.
Fuck.
I'm rolling really well tonight.
Damn, someone has to.
Not
You're
good for
gonna
us, though.
No kidding.
11 points of necrotic damage.
Oh god, isn't that like what you took last time? How's he looking?
He's looking.
He's a looker.
Does that count as triggering my reaction when he comes into?
Yes, it would.
Okay.
Well, no, because the round came to an end with your held action.
Oh, that's right.
So no, it does not.
Never mind.
And you feel the strength being sapped from Wheel.
Oh no.
Lose 2 points of strength.
Fuck. Here we go.
And then it hides.
Fuck.
Okay.
Baldric, it's your turn, Baldric.
Is the my shadow still lit up to where I can see it with the fairy fire, or did it just hide?
Wasn't.
Hey, what? Okay, if it wasn't the end of his, doesn't it? If he has a held action, doesn't it wait until the start of his next turn? So
I
would he
thought
be
it
able
was
to
the
do
start
that?
of the round. Was it the start of his turn?
Oh, I don't know.
think it's the start of your turn. I think if you make it
Okay.
all the way back to your turn
Then
without
we'll go
using
ahead
your
and
reaction.
then I'll go ahead and let you make an attack unencumbered.
Sure.
I did have the warning at the start of the stream.
16, because it used to be so much better, but now that my strength score has been lowered, it's terrible.
Roll damage.
Now I'm like a normal person.
That's it. I'm moving to Sparta. Hercules joke. 6 points of damage. Regular old damage, so it's probably reduced.
Indeed it is. It has this little as you make contact with its shadowy form before it vanishes into the darkness. But now it's your actual turn.
Jesus.
Yes?
I am absolutely not good at this. I have no magical weapons. I have no magical abilities. I am just a baby child in a world full of knives, swords, and horrible evil people. So I'm gonna do the same thing again and hold my action. I mean, first I'm gonna drop. I'm gonna drop my torch. I'm gonna like just sort of.
Actually, wait. You have Rodney.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
true.
shining light on us.
You can vaguely
Yeah.
see it. I'll let you attack it normally.
I will attack it. Okay,
Oh,
I'm gonna
okay.
go up to wherever it is and try to attack its face. Yes.
Literally like within 10 feet of you.
All right. Yes, I'm going to use my sword to
Let's smack it. I'm gonna smack it.
Oh, that should be
Make
good.
smack
it.
It's a natural 19 plus 2, so it's 21 to hit.
Jesus. Yes.
And then
Wow.
let's see with. Oh, that's equally disappointing. 8 dabblage.
Dabblage.
Yeah, but
As it retains its form.
And then I'm gonna use if it only took me a little bit of movement to get up, I'm gonna phalanx back with the group so that we're all
Yep.
like back to back to back or whatever.
Cool.
And then that's it. That's my turn.
Winter.
if he's looking really bad, I'm gonna, as a bonus action, send a second level healing word her way. Yeah, so you gain. Let me roll that out. That's 2d4 plus things. Yeah, that was cocked. That was okay. That was shit. I'm so sorry, Niffy.
Magic weapon.
6 points of healing. You've got. And then as my let's see. I'm going to cast. Which ones can we see right now?
You can see, honestly, you can kind of see all of them thanks to Rodney.
Thank you, Rodney. Okay, I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers on the one closest to Niffy.
Yeah.
Oh, he failed
So-
that hard. He failed that hard. And that one.
All right.
Ooh.
So I whisper Discord melody that only that creature could hear. It's a bunch of horrible shit, like really bad, like curse words, and I'm calling its
Bitch.
mother things that would. Oh yeah, you
Uh-oh.
Peter Pan motherfucker.
Wait, no, Soren's got him covered.
Yeah, it just hurts. It's that bad. It just hurts. It takes
His ears start bleeding.
3d6.
She just hums Rah Rah Rasputin.
Ooh, all right. 15 points of psychic damage.
And it's going to be doubled because of that one.
Okay, so whoa, wait, did I just say
30.
30 points of psychic damage?
30 points of sidekick damage? Nice.
You almost
Nice.
scream. You make like the motion to do so, focusing all of your magical energy into a psychic blast, blowing the creature away in one gust, one motion.
Wow.
Wow.
Fuck you.
What else, Winter?
Yeah, I
love
think
that woman.
that's it. I think that's it.
Niffy. If she still
I wanna-
exists.
She does.
I
wanna do
been
this
great at
thing.
ninth level.
Do a
Okay, fuck it.
That'll be your action.
I'm gonna cast Burning Hands.
In a
Hell
library?
yeah!
In a library!
In the ancient tome section of the library.
Oh no!
In the restricted section.
I'm having flashbacks. I'm having
Yes.
horrible fucking
Yes,
flashbacks.
do it. Be the chaos you want to see in the
To be
world.
fair,
Do
I
it.
did just drop a lit torch on the ground too, so.
It's true.
Do it. Do it.
I also
Do
want
it.
to remind
Never mind,
everyone
do
that
it.
this entire avium is made of a tree.
It is.
Do it. Do it,
Alright.
Niffy.
We
You're
cannot
able
Are we
to
the
angle
baddies?
yourself in such
Are
a
we the
way
bad
that you
guys?
find both Rooker and Baldrick's shadows. And they both fucking fail.
Oh no! Oh no!
Sorry. One
Do
of you
it.
got a natural 20, the other rolled a 5.
Nice.
Okay, so one succeeded
God.
and won't take anything. The other is going to take some damage. Do it. Do it. Do it.
Go ahead and
I
fuck
need to
it,
look at
please. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you.
The small turbine will unleash all of its strength within the library, thus destroying all the creatures.
There's
That was
hundreds
good.
of years of tones went up in flames that day.
All the knowledge of all of Humblewood was lost, but it looked fucking rad.
It's like the library of Alex.
Throw a fucking rage at.
Bro, I'm fucking
They
What's
say-
They
I'm
only
fucking
if they
rager.
have if they've rolled like if they
The way I
did
play, if he
the-
gets a nat 20, it's a free
Oh, okay.
pass.
Okay, damn it, now half damage.
No.
Okay. Well, 5. 5. 12.
Oh fuck.
12 points of damage.
Yeah.
Fire damage.
Baldric's shadow ducks to the side, and you see Rookers take the brunt of it, but the fire doesn't catch the way it's supposed to. You see some shelves start to catch alight, some embers.
Oh fuck.
What else, Niffy?
Just gonna press the call button on the elevator. Can someone come and help us, please? Need assistance.
I don't know what else to do. I kind of want to just go Rodney attack.
Can you do
Can
that
you
as
do
a
that
bonus?
as a bonus action?
I don't know, because he's a thing. He's a thing. I don't know
He's
the
under your
rules.
control.
I don't know the rules for him.
It should
Here's
be in
the
the
thing.
stat block.
In the what?
In the stat block.
Or
I didn't put that.
Serpentine staff or
didn't-
whatever it is.
Oh wait, did you send me?
I did.
I don't think you did.
Put it. Look. Check in loot.
It's also in loot. It's in loot.
Yes.
Let me see.
Yeah.
On your turn, you can mentally command
Yeah,
the snake.
that-
Decide what action the snake takes and where it moves during its next turn. So it has its own. Oh, it has its
Oh,
own initiative count.
initiative.
We'll say it'll go right after you to hold up.
Oh.
So you can
okay.
go ahead and we can go ahead and just say it goes right after you to prevent confusion to get through this a little quicker. What do you want it to do?
All right.
make
I
it
want
dramatic.
it to help defend Baldric. I want it to.
You want it to attack the one attacking Baldric?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
That becomes a giant. Oh.
So it needs a giant constrictor, like,
Hold on. I got this.
Nikini.
pretty much.
Pretty
Oh god,
much.
is Nippy Voldemort?
Oh.
Ooh, there's a thought.
What a twist.
She's been lawful evil this whole time.
Surprise, Niffy is the big bad of this entire campaign.
Honestly,
The wee bad.
Surprise, though.
Wee bad.
All right. So
Plot.
Rodney looks up and makes a mad dash, serpentining just in between all of your companions' legs and rolling up to bite and take a chunk out of Baldric's shadow. It's gonna make a bite attack. Oh, is that a hold on? Yeah.
Good.
Okay, it's
'cause-
gonna make a bite attack. And it hits. That's 18.
Yeah,
Rodney.
that's my boy.
She actually does more damage than the shadows.
Good job,
do.
Rodney.
She
my
does more damage than the
boy.
shadows do. Oh shit! And it's gonna deal 7 points of piercing damage. It's halved, so 7 points of piercing damage. And Baldric's shadow is just hanging on for dear life. He goes up, making an attempt to constrict the shadow, but it just falls immune to such effects. Rooker.
Help me, buddy.
They're both like hanging on
By
for
a
threads,
thread.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. So first, I want to attack Baldrix.
Okay, roll the hit.
Okay. Plus 14.
14.
14.
That hits.
Woo! That's gonna be 8 points of piercing damage.
Halved. The shadow vanishes, dissipates into nothingness.
Boom. And then I want to look at because my shadow is the only one left, right?
Yes.
All right. I'm just gonna look at my shadow and I'm gonna shoot that motherfucker.
I know.
If I'm successful, if I hit it, I want it right between the eyes. That's cocked as hell.
There's nothing psychological about this. There's nothing, no hitting meaning behind this. Just
Nothing.
it's-
Nothing at all. That's what was better. Ooh, that's an 18 to hit.
Damage.
Yeah. Ah. Please roll good. Please roll good.
Yes, use your anger.
Ooh, fuck yeah! That is 10 points of piercing damage.
Right between the eyes, your shadows return to your sides, attached to their feet where they belong. And you also notice a fun number of little baby fires start to appear around you. Mordain Swiftgale just now taking notice of everything. And you hear footsteps. And that is where we're going to take a very short break.
Awesome.
Everyone, we'll be back in about 10 minutes. Once again, if you are liking anything that you are seeing, just go ahead and give us a follow at any of the socials listed below and on the screen during the break time. We'll be back in about 10 minutes. I already said that, but I'm going to say it again because we're coming back. Stay...
Make sure you subscribe to our channel.
Yeah, subscribe to all the
We'll see you
things.
soon.
We will be back. Damn, I was hoping to catch that on stream where you were serenading all of us like a mariachi band.
No.
We're back, everybody!
Oh,
Hello.
Alright, so...
Evan's my spirit animal.
Hello, I gladly made that for you.
oh God, Kevin.
Shut the fuck up, Kevin.
Anyway. Welcome back to Dungeons & Dragons Humblewood. Once again, just a friendly reminder that if you like any of the personalities that you see, plus Silas, I also do love how the camera managed to freeze up as you were shoving something into your mouth. Very on brand. Then you should follow our socials, which are posted pretty much everywhere you can look. We play D&D every Saturday now, plus every Friday. How do I handle that?
We'll see.
Anyway.
You don't.
We'll watch you deteriorate on screen.
Joke's on you,
I
that
live with
already
you. You
happens.
don't handle it.
Speaking of which, Baldric is in a little heap on the floor going,
Sure, you like it.
Oh, yeah.
You come back.
I feel old.
We return to the library, the lower libraries of the Avium, where your shadows were just defeated by some strange surge of magic. Mordain Swiftgale makes his return. I'm like, I'm so sorry. It took me so long. I don't. What happened?
And I'm trying to pat out some of the fires.
Oh! And he gets like some cloth and materials to stamp it out. It's like, oh, I apologize. I was putting away some very important archives and I didn't realize what was happening. I thought the noises were just in my brain. Like, oh my gosh, what happened?
What? If are you okay?
Does anyone need medical attention?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yes.
put a hand on. I'm gonna put a hand on Baldric and cast Cure Wounds. Let me roll for that.
Mordain massages the little pendant that he has on his necklace. And you see that it glows a little green. And he's just like, okay, the medics have been alerted. They'll be here any moment.
Baldric, you get 5 points back.
yay. Are those effects on my strength still?
They're still
thing?
there. You still feel weakened by the encounter and require rest.
Is
I think
There
I
were
might be
sh-
done for the day.
oh, here, Baldric, I'm gonna offer to help pick him up.
Get up. And,
Gosh, you don't
Yeah,
look
no,
good.
I'm helping him up.
Niffy, how are you doing?
I'm good. I could use some healing, but I really need some rest.
What? There were shadow creatures. What kind of magics do you have down here?
All manner of kind.
Well, you should have someone who's part of the security team look into this area because we were just attacked by our own shadows.
Oh my. Yes, of course. I will let security know right away.
Here, let's get you both
Very
back up to
quickly, you
the...
do notice several guards and medics appear down the steps. And some of them help you up and direct you all towards the medical room, those that are injured.
Yep.
They bring you to the nurse's station, up the
I'm definitely staying
stairs.
close to Baldric.
Is everyone staying together?
Yep.
Yum. They bring you to the nurse's station. All the while, asking you just very questions, like what happened. You tell them what you saw. Checking your pulse, make sure you're still breathing, keeping you awake. Until they get to, they plop you down these cots that have been made as best they can in the street. And the dean appears furious. He takes his little cloth, birch water. What happened here?
I relay what happened, probably with the assistance of
Yeah.
anyone else who's adding to it.
Wainsworth, my bad. Find me. I will find you later. To consider. Rest well.
Professor Dean, should we be on alert?
He looks around to other students and some faculty. Later.
I nod.
He leaves, and the entire procedures done to make sure you are okay fly by. Questions arise. What was that? Was it random on its own? It's hard to tell any of these things, and you are all escorted, armed guards, to your dormitory.
Oh shit.
When we're in there, is there anyone who's staying in there or outside of our door or anything like that?
No.
Okay. I'll just, with the group around, be like,
So, I think... Well, sorry, I have to pause for a second.
Sit down, Baldric. I lead him to his cot and have him sit down.
I'll plop down.
Yeah.
Someone needs to go back and find the book. We can't let it wait. I feel like they know. Maybe we were set upon now that we're getting close. Maybe someone should go and get the book. Maybe if it's not one of us, maybe, and I'll turn to Rucker, maybe a new friend who might know the ropes.
You talking
Either way.
stealthy, maybe?
Someone knows we're digging, and someone's trying to stop us.
Afraid that area might be swarmed with people investigating at the moment.
We're not going to be able to get down there and not tonight. I
I'm just
can
worried
hide.
that- I'm just worried that by
good at
tomorrow
hiding,
morning, the book
but-
we need is going to be missing.
That
You hear a
professor
knock
knows.
at the door.
I'll get up and go answer it.
The dean's assistant.
Oh.
This smaller lumen. Dean Winsworth was wondering if it might be agreeable for you to visit him in his office when you are feeling well.
I know Baldric needs to rest. Niffy got pretty hurt as well. What time is it right now?
It's approaching just
Yeah.
after mealtime. It's like 6 or 7.
I'm good. I'll be all right.
All right. Tell the
Baldric, you
dean.
need to rest.
Can it wait till morning?
Yes. He did not give a specific time.
Okay. How about just in the morning? We'll be up.
And she writes something on her paper and leaves you to it.
Thank you. You, I pointed Baldric. Sit.
Mark.
I'd be like,
Well,
Niffy, you too.
if that's the
Yeah.
end of it, I'll just get my blanket and sort of just roll over.
Hey, here. Help him take off his, like, if he has, like, shoes or something like that, dirty clothes or whatever. So help
Thanks, Mom.
tuck him. Neffy.
Yeah.
How are you doing? That was a good purchase.
Yeah.
Sleep takes all of you, some quicker than others. With any luck, tomorrow morning might provide some answers to these new mysteries. Those of you affected by the Shadow's curse have regained your strength,
Yes.
Good.
as well as any hit points you might be missing.
okay, a long rest there. That's just what the doctor ordered.
Oh, is there road work ahead? Oh, I sure hope it does.
I sure hope so.
All
All right, there. Baldric's back to being not half dead. There you go.
Always nice.
What do you do?
To the deans.
I was
Make
gonna
your
say
way to
go
the
meet the
dean's
dean, I
office.
guess.
Through this contrived amount of twists and turns and branches and passages and ye old elevators, you find your way to the large office of the dean. The secretary lets you in, and you open the door with a creak. All of the windows drawn. It's pretty dark in here. You see him. Some of the sunlight peeking through. Dean Winsworth. Close the door and you enter, please. He fixes you with a serious stare. You aren't the first to have an incident in the past few weeks. I don't mean to alarm you, but several strange things have reported across campus, and, well, this college was made by powerful wizards, and we haven't really figured out everything these old codgers left here. Magical defenses and the like. We've had a few, accidents in the past. I hope that isn't the case. But if it is, well, you folks are the defenders of Alderheart, right? I can think of anyone else I'd rather have looking into this.
So, you've seen an influx more than normal?
Recently, yes.
What kind of accidents?
Strange reports from across campus, and I think they're the result of some yet undiscovered magical defense built into the avium. Something was accidentally triggered.
Could someone have been poking around someplace they shouldn't?
I suppose it's possible.
Where were these events happening?
Well, I have a few leads.
Where have they happened, sir?
Well, I have three different leads that might be of interest to you. This poor student, Figgery Figgins, recently applied, a skittish little Jabine fellow that applied for sick leave. He filed reports about experiencing something unusual and frightening on campus. Most people think he's exaggerating to gain a medical exemption from classes, but I believe something scared Figgery. There was another, one of our professors named Corvax Ravane, our divination instructor. He was made some cryptic predictions regarding a bad event that's either going to or already has happened on the campus. A bit of a scholar, but a little eccentric. It'd be of great help if you would check in and see what exactly he has predicted. It might be related to the events on campus. He has an office in the central building, but he can be found in the divination lab in one of the 4 outer spires. And finally, that we have quite the rising star named Gel Platina. She has lodged a complaint about the servitor skeletons on campus acting oddly. It's minor, but it might be worth looking into.
Oh yeah, I've met the young lady.
I give Baldric a little eyebrow.
I'm just sort of. All right. Okay. And then I'll ask the dean: Is there, seeing as how we're dealing with magical things, is there anything that you could give an old, bruiser something to either defend or offend with magically? Is there anything might be able to have? I was getting wailed upon by those creatures because I don't have any magic.
And there she goes.
Oh,
And
no
there she
magic.
is. You really need to figure that out.
Can't hear you,
Um,
Lindsay.
Word, I don't know
Oh,
why.
there you are. There you
It
are.
does that.
Oh yes. We could have one of the professors look into something. I'll do a little asking around.
Appreciated.
Of course. And be discreet.
You don't want to cause a panic.
I don't want to cause a panic. And I wouldn't
Makes sense.
want whoever it is to get wind of what we're doing.
Don't worry. We do this kind of thing all the time.
Another secret mission. My character did not say that. That's just me.
So you do have a feeling someone might be behind this. Someone doing something malicious.
It is hard to say. By someone, I do mean no one has come forward. It is possible that someone has triggered something and not wanting to be reprimanded for it. But I need to know who did it. Even if it was a mistake. I trust my faculty. I do not think it was any one of them.
Well,
Oh.
we're fresh eyes. Might be.
Exactly.
Niffy, how do you feel about this?
Niffy.
I guess you feel about it.
Yeah, basically. ... Also, I spaced out.
Basically, I'm just asking, are you okay? Do you think we should investigate this?
I mean, it has to be connected in some way. If it was a magical
was just
defense
gonna
system
say-
that has been triggered, it has to be connected to the missing pages in some way.
How many are in the student body?
Could, and there's only one way to find out.
Yeah.
We have
Roughly.
thousands of student here, easily.
Oh boy.
People travel from all over the wood to
Well-
study here.
All right. Well, we have our work cut out for us.
Good luck.
So,
I will do some digging on my part as well.
We'll let you know if we find anything.
sounds good.
Thank you. He
So,
returns
let's
to his work.
get to work. And I immediately start fast walking towards the door.
You do so?
Oh yeah, you don't like being up here.
The door is
Nope.
shut, and the secretary pays you no mind as you exit, but seeking a few peeks at the defenders of Alderheart as you do.
All right, guys. Should we split up and talk to some people, or should we just all go in together?
I honestly
These
wouldn't
people
know where
are
to start.
probably very scared. I
considering-
say, Baldric, if you already know Jel, I think that is what he said her name was.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you should go and talk with her.
Right.
I think probably Winter might be best to go talk to Figgins.
Maybe if he's
Just
scared.
gonna throw this out here. Just to throw this out here, considering things that have happened, not sure splitting up is the wisest decision.
I mean, we're just going to talk to them. I don't think it's
Well, we were only just
Still-
going to get a book before.
How about we stick to pairs? How about we'll
yeah.
Okay.
Someone can come with me to talk to Figgery Figgins. Oh my gosh, did his parents hate him? Oh, poor and
And I'll just turn to Rooker and I'll be like, "You and me, buddy."
I'll
good.
go with you, Winter. We'll go.
Wait, are we still on the bridge? Are we still on the bridge, or are we like in the elevator now?
You're still in like the elevator.
Okay. Like you and me,
Okay,
you and me,
then
Fel?
yeah, I'll give him a high five. You and me.
All right.
all right, and how about we meet up by lunchtime at our table we
Right.
normally eat at.
Sounds good.
It's Salisbury
Sounds
Steak
good.
Day. All right.
Oh, okay. I love how he knows the menu.
That was
Okay.
fast. If you think I'm not keeping note of like the days, you're wrong.
Shit. Oh, and just a point of clarity. What kind of creature was Gel?
She was a
She,
Loomis. A Lumen.
Okay.
So a pigeon.
Pigeon.
Yeah.
Hello, my
Still a
little pigeon.
Ironic, the smart one is a pigeon.
Hey, that was a term of endearment.
All right.
In Latin, pigeon is a term of endearment.
I remember that! Yes, my pigeon.
Hey, Pidge.
Hey, Pidge. Anyway,
Pidge.
you...
Anyway,
Liz, is there anything else to say?
Just onward.
get us down, get us down, get us down, get us down, get us down.
Oh, but you're not going down. You two are headed towards Gel and will be finding one of the libraries in the inner spires. So while you're not going up, you're going in. Well,
Okay.
you are going a little up. but-
Good enough.
While we're on our way,
Yes.
I'll just be like, you seem a little more on edge than usual. I don't want to bring it up now because we're still here, but maybe later we'll let me know what's going on, buddy?
Yeah, I probably should.
Does he still have his Strigg cloak?
Yeah, I don't think, because, I think I would have maybe kept it on for this.
I'd be like, just if you ever feel worried, then hey, birds of a feather, right? Bones. All right, let's go find this pigeon.
Always big guy.
Right, let's go find us a pigeon.
You break off into
Let's
pairs.
go.
The two of you heading towards one of the libraries, and Team Goral heading towards the dormitories to find Mr. Figgins.
Girls.
We're going to start with Team Fig.
With Finley
Figgy
Figgy teaching Eliza how to say her H's.
You see, you come upon one of the dormitories for the smaller folk. The hallways are still outlined pretty nicely, but it's a little co-ed. You see some doors are larger than others, not by too much, and you see one of the board, like a little, like the equivalent of like a whiteboard, but like sticks had been used to like write things on the side of the tree.
Mm-hmm.
And you see some pretty grotesque things said about the person inside.
Oh. I'm guessing that's our dude's board.
Yeah.
I'll try to wipe off some of the stuff that was being...
Some of the dumb ones like Fig Newton or stuff like that. You wipe it away.
Give a nice...
And you hear like this, like the clacking of the mechanism of the door, and it opens a little, and you see this Gerbine fellow, much smaller than you, roughly the size of Niffy though, in very mismatching kind of like garb, like a tunic with different pants, and barefoot, looking worse for wear. You see like on the inside some of his books stacked up very neatly, and a lot of things organized to where they're supposed to be. And you see a small eye looking at you nervously, and a timid voice speaks. Who are you? What do you want?
Hey, my name is Winter, and this is Niffy.
Hello.
We are helping out the dean with some issues that have been popping up around campus, and he said you might be able to help us.
Please leave. And he closes the door.
I'm just gonna knock one more time.
Yeah, I'll let her take the lead this time.
Go away.
Please, if there's anything you can do to help us, we think we can actually stop what is happening, and it might be connected to something greater that could affect everybody.
Persuasion check.
Come on, Niffy.
You be a hero.
Holding out for a Niffy.
19.
Heck yeah!
You hear the door slightly open again. And he opens the door all the way. And he invites you to come in.
I give Niffy a pat.
I just give him a little nod, like a thank you, as we walk in.
I duck really low because I probably don't fit well in this.
No,
this
it's
room.
a pretty normal sized room. It's
Okay.
It's made to accommodate like any sort of humble folk who might be here.
Okay.
It was a cold night. It was raining. I could hear the scratching, like something scraping at the wall outside my window. When I looked out, I saw it. This huge monster was climbing at its claws. It saw me too. It had 4 eyes, 4 big red eyes. It opened its mouth and I think I passed out. When I woke up, I felt sick and it was just gone. You probably think I'm crazy, don't you? Looking at Fig in this light, you see that he is pale, weak. His face is drained of color and his eyes are heavy, like he hasn't slept. And he leaves you with this story. You probably think I'm crazy, don't you?
No.
We've seen some pretty crazy stuff.
Well,
Thank you for telling us. I know that probably not an easy thing to bring back up.
Did he say where he was when he saw it?
yeah, it was in his dorm, the wall outside his window.
Can I look out that window?
Yeah? You
See
look
where-
out and you see it's like a trunk, like immediately goes down. You can investigate that if you like.
Yeah, I want to take a look.
Investigation check.
See if there's any claw markings anywhere. Alright. Investigation. We find.
Inspector Winter.
Woohoo! 15.
Perfect. You see on the trunk's surface, just below, some scratch marks. And very subtly, you see a few pieces of bone peeking out of the soft earth. They're within reach.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to try and grab him. Hey, Neffy.
Pluck a piece of the bone.
Bones?
Huh. They use skeletons to guard the school, don't they? Didn't they say?
Yeah, they do.
They've been acting oddly.
Yeah.
I'll tuck this away for later.
It's strange with the markings, though. Based off Figure's story, these were some intense-sounding scratch marks. But the marks she found were pretty faded and subtle.
Interesting. What do you think, Neffy? Something is...
I'm not sure yet. It's definitely something is off, but this is only one piece of the puzzle. And we need to figure out what the other pieces are.
As you turn it over in your paw, you feel like it's hard to express. You feel as if this sense of unease as you hold it.
Whatever it is, I don't like it. It's like gross. Makes my skin crawl. Well, thank you, Figure, for giving us your time.
Of course.
Hopefully.
Thank you for
Have you-
believing in me.
Have you been given any thing to help sleep? Potions or anything?
It's just been hard recently.
Don't be afraid to ask for help.
Thank you.
I nod to Neffy and start heading out and onto Figure.
He closes the door.
Poor
We should
guy.
go see Professor Korvac next.
Then we will jump back in time
Meanwhile,
to Team
Thousands of miles away.
Boy.
Pigeon.
and so that's when I said, wrecked him, damn near killed him. I mean, right? It's really funny. All right, I think we're where we need to be.
Anyway.
Tell
You
the
find
weirdest
God.
stories,
I
big guy, and I
really
love
weird.
them.
Jell is pretty easy to pick out once you know what you're looking for. She's this scholarly little lumen that's just trying to get by and be uncharacteristically smart for a pigeon.
I'll just sort of wave at her.
She recognizes you and goes, "Oh, hi," and give you kind of mouths a hello, saying you're in a library.
And we'll go over and be like, hi, Jel. This is my friend Rooker. This is Jel, Tina. She's a really fine craftswoman. She's really good.
It's a pretty big compliment coming from him.
Yeah, it's also a pretty big lie.
Listen, the dean told us that you'd been noticing some problems with the
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
the servitors.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're...
We're he's sort of maybe asked us to help look into the incidents. I guess he asked us to look into it.
Well, there was a few times where I was finishing up some extra credit assignment for Professor Leechwood in the potions lab when something strange happened. The servitors that were cleaning up the lab stopped, walked out of the lab, past Miss Hollywood's office, and went towards the crossing platform. I was curious, so I followed them, and it looked like they were headed into the lower library. I would have followed them down, but I don't have access to the lower levels.
I just like share a look with Baldric, like,
And no one else saw them when you were tailing them. You didn't see them cross paths with any other faculty or students.
I run a really busy schedule. I'm usually at about 20 hours total max of classes. I'm running around the campus the entire time. Usually if I'm out and about, that's usually when another class is happening, so there weren't a lot of people around.
Since I'm so suspicious of everyone, am I pretty sure that she's being honest to say that she's never gone to the thing? Okay.
She's being pretty honest. She's like the really aggressively straight-laced type of.
Okay, so she's kind of goody-goody. Like,
yeah,
I
won't even
break
make
the
you
rules.
roll for that. Yeah.
Okay.
I filed notice with administration that day, but I didn't hear anything, so I just kind of assumed it was like a drill or maintenance or something.
And you haven't seen them since?
I mean, I've seen them around. It's hard to tell if it's the same ones.
But you haven't seen any other incidents of them
no.
acting weird since then?
No.
How long ago was this?
Just a few days ago, I think. I kind of lost track. If anyone were to know, there is a professor who might be able to help with that sort of thing, I suppose.
Sure.
Professor Glinda Nightseed. If there's something going on with Professor Nightseed, usually knows everything that's going on with servitors.
Okay.
Right.
Well,
she teaches an advanced course in theoretic necromancy.
Well, that seems to about do that.
All right.
Jel.
Well,
Don't work yourself too hard. You're not even finished with school. Wait until you're actually working in the real world, and then kill yourself working really hard. All right.
Okay. Thanks again for the help. I wasn't born to be a weaponsmith.
Well, practice.
yeah.
I gotta get to a class, so it was nice seeing you again.
Sure. All right. So I guess we need to go talk to Professor Nightseed.
All right. Let's see if we can track them down.
Professor Ravain doesn't take much to find him. He has a little bit of a reputation in the avium, just for being weird. You find a lot of students who just love him, and a lot of other students who just hate him.
Professor Trelawney.
There we go.
There it is.
There it is.
You find him in his classroom at a table specifically prepared for divination. Like, you see like bones like scattered around the place, this big circle. There are no people in this like lecture space, but you just see him, like he's doing overtime in his own classroom, performing some kind of ritual with a small set of animal bones when you open the door. He loses focus and he like drops a bunch of bones and just like, by all that is holy, the defenders of Alderheart.
Oh shit, yep, here we go.
Here we go. Buckle up, y'all.
I'm surprised he didn't say, Winter, it's you.
Oh!
Honestly.
Okay. Hey, she hasn't slept
but
with
he
the
just looks at
entire
you.
Humblewood, okay?
Not yet. But he looks at you, taking back the curse that he immediately throws, like, and he's like very ruffled feather kind of guy, wearing like these blue robes, this large like blue crystal hanging off his neck. He goes, I apologize for the inconvenience. I did not know that I would be greeted by such defenders, but you must be the ones that are definitely here to help me with my problems with my divination. Yes. That's what I thought you'd say. Come.
This is kind of Navino shit.
I've been asking aid for trying to convince the dean to mount an investigation regarding the strange omens that keep reading into the relation of the college. But please, allow me. And so he sits you down in this whirlwind of motion. And he casts some magic and he throws a small set of animal bones inside the large prepared circle. And they begin to glow. And a soft voice speaks, revealing a cryptic clue. A black heart lies among the white and gray. But in the dimness, it is hard to say. Who is friend and who is foe? The master weal, the master woe. And that is what the ritual has revealed every day for the past several days, and I'm unsure what to make of it because I think the first line of hint the threat comes from someone else on campus, a student, or even a faculty member. But no, that's unlikely. That's incredibly unlikely. The vetting is too hard, it's ridiculous.
Friend or foe, though? What was the second part of that?
The master weal and the master woe.
But hard to tell who's friend or foe. Could be faculty. I don't think we should throw that out. I'm Winter, by the way.
Oh,
Sorry
I am very well aware. It is a pleasure to meet you. I am Professor Ravane. I am very well acquainted with all of your antics. I've seen them, you see.
Ah!
Rather, some
Hopefully
of your
not
antics.
all of mine.
Some of your antics, I'm sure.
I'm not looking him in the eyes anymore.
I recognize his Patreon profile picture.
He found my OnlyFans. Oh shit.
He found those paw pics you took.
Oh no, not those. I thought I deleted those.
Not those.
Anyway.
I was young. I was stupid.
Anyway.
I didn't mean to.
Oh god. Is that what birds are into? Okay.
I mean, Winter is a foxy lady, so.
Oh fuck.
Yeah. She's on Only Foxes, yeah.
You're right. That is why we've come to ask. Yeah. So you've been having this vision, the same vision, for the past while. Do they normally change every day?
The last few weeks. Well, normally I'm not only seeing the same thing. All of my visions are generally in relation to the larger Humblewood as a whole. Sometimes the avian, sometimes one person. But it is blocked. Something too important, too immediate to look past.
The past couple days. So... Okay.
Few weeks, he said.
Few weeks. Interesting. And things have been going oddly here. Heard interesting
To say the least, yes.
So, here. So we've been investigating. I found this. Do you make anything? I hand the bone.
He takes it and he places it in the circle, and he sits down, and he waves his hands over it a few times. And this faint shimmer, this blue magical aura kind of fills a little dome above the object. I sense the faintest, a very strong necromantic aura about these. And he just eyes it, sizing it up as best he can. This is outside my area of expertise, but they might be from one of the servitor skeletons that perform the menial tasks throughout the school.
Which of those skeletons? It seems a little... I mean, I'm not a magic person, or a very scholared magic user, but using necromancy for servants seems a little interesting choice.
Necromancy is only taught in theory here. at the Avium. We do not teach necromancy. The only servitor skeletons that are found are donated to us by faculty or alumni willingly, that they wish to help the school after their death. But necromancy is not taught here. Only in theory by a... Oh, what the devil was her name? Linda Nightseed.
Is she the one who creates the servants then?
She typically does. We have some people outsource it, some people assist us in other ways, but always under direct supervision. All of the servitor skeletons are documented. We know which one is which and who they used to belong to.
These are on record?
Yes.
Okay. Because I know there was mention that some were behaving oddly. That's all I got from the... some of our friends are investigating that further. So...
And where did you find this?
Outside the window of Mr. Figgins.
Oh, Figgery. Oh, Figgery. Oh, Figgery.
Same reaction.
My friend. Be careful. These are alarming times, to say the least. Please proceed with caution. And if anyone were to create something that were not a servitor skeleton, I suppose that would be a cause for alarm. But these are unfortunately outside my area of expertise. Professor Nightseed might be able to assist you further.
Guys, I have to go. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
Oh no.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Bye.
We'll talk to you later, Lindsay.
Oh no.
Well, I'm not done, so...
Niffy's having it off day.
So now all cameras
I'm
are going to
not
be...
done.
Are
Oh no, I
yeah,
already
yeah.
anticipated.
Oh,
I fucked
okay,
this up
cool.
too many times already to not have a backup plan, I'll have you know.
I was going to say, do we need to bring in Muppet Julian?
Muppet Julian's on hiatus. It's fine, we got this.
So I guess we're on our
Okay.
way to see Professor Nightseed.
Yes,
and-
the two of you,
I was-
conveniently, without Niffy
Yup.
and Winter, conveniently,
Yeah.
make your way down to Professor Nightseed's office.
Yeah.
So that's when the high priest says to the acolyte, "That's not a sword." That's great. All right. Oh, Winter. Hi.
Hey, what were you laughing about?
Nothing. We have to check
Just
out a
get-
Professor Nightseed.
Oh, us too.
Yeah.
Here, and I noodles what we found.
Huh.
Show 'em the bone.
Interesting.
And we talked to somebody.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah. And I will noodle what we learned from Gel. Just
Something
a few
seems-
days ago, though.
Something seems off about these, and I just kind of wave the bone around. Servants.
well,
What was that?
There's no-
What was that? Julian, can you send us like somewhere what the ritual was again?
Oh, the
Prophecy.
chant?
The black
Yeah, the
heart
chant.
lies.
God, I can't wait for random
Can
people
you like
to
send
like...
it to like?
Oh,
Can you send it to like the messenger chat?
yeah.
are we all
We'll do that
just
later.
letting it go?
Okay.
All right. Well, enough analysis paralysis. Let's get in there.
Oh, okay, hold on. I'll just do it here. Fuck it.
Okay.
Be entertaining. Be uncharacteristically entertaining for a moment.
Okay.
Excuse you. You tell me all the time that Desiree and I are a treat to listen to. For
Thanks in no
Alcoholics
small
Anonymous.
part to Desiree.
Oh wow,
Yeah, you're
that's
right.
high praise. Thanks, Julian.
Is it? I literally entertained myself growing up.
Turning on to your televisions now is Julian, the dungeon master. This creature is solitary, lives off of hot pockets, and very rarely
Oh.
shows himself from his lair.
It me. There you go.
Thank you.
Perfect, thank
Does
you.
little dance, makes little love, gets down tonight.
Oh wow.
Tonight.
Tonight.
Master.
All right.
Master wheel the monster wheel.
Are
Okay.
you the Professor Rishik?
You find her office in the main building. Strictures on the AVM forbid her from practicing necromancy on campus, as you've been made to know. And you see this gallus female, aged, little spectacles and dark and purple robes. Looks pretty wise and beyond her years. And she just, oh, welcome, students.
No,
Not
this is.
Quite.
I
Defenders of the realm.
introduced. Yeah, and I introduced
I've
Niffy
heard
and
about you. Apologize. Niffy
Her
goes up.
long-ass title.
Hello. I am the humble liaison of the mighty members of the Wood, and it's nice to meet you. But we have some questions. He goes, very formal. Let an old bird sit, though. And she leans back into her desk chair and plops in. Have a seat, humble liaison. And Niffy like nods and looks to all of you to sit. Takes a little seat herself.
So I love what you did at the place. But we'll get right to brass tacks. So the servitors are kind of messed up. What's that about?
I've heard nothing about my servitors being.
Well, is there any
damn.
way other than yourself, someone could take over the purported usage or what is the word? I guess
We've heard-
lifestyle of a undead servant. Like
we've heard that
after you've made them?
we've heard that you have kept. Everyone's been keeping ample records of these servers. But didn't you say that Jell filed a report? So it should be in the records.
She becomes visibly uncomfortable.
Mhm.
And she. I couldn't guess why such things were happening.
We were told you were the person to come to with
The
questions about
servitors
them.
are not directly controlled by anyone. They have a set of instructions that are placed upon them, and then there is no master puppeteering them.
Well, once you've given them their instructions, is it possible that they can be given new instructions by someone else, or must it be done by the person who revived them?
I don't know.
Is there a maintenance per se? Is there like a check-in every once in a while to make sure that everything is
I
running smooth?
I have some work I need to get done, and I am afraid whether or not such creations were behaving.
Can I
poorly
do
is
an
not something I would
insight
like to-
check?
Yeah, sure. Would you like to glean?
If she's just trying to avoid us.
She's
Oh,
just being
yeah, she
happy.
is.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull out my knife and start picking
So I
my
don't even have
nails
to roll.
with it. And I'm just gonna be like, I think it'd probably be a good idea if you let us know just any ooh, that's nice. Any kind of information you might have on such things.
Students could be in danger. we're trying to do our best to make sure that all things are taken into account.
And if there's
could
gonna be
also connected
terrifying
to
students-
something larger.
You may leave, please.
I'm afraid we're here on bigger business than that.
If you do not leave, I will be forced to call security.
Perhaps we should go to the dean with what we've discovered so far. Thank you for your time, Miss Nightseed.
We'll be right back.
You close the door, and Niffy sighs. Well, that was awful.
You'd say that again. She's hiding something.
Oh yeah.
Should
I think
one of us stay?
us should definitely stay. Absolutely.
Maybe our shifty one. And I look over to Rutger. Keep an eye
She
on
goes
things.
anywhere, I'll tail her. Absolutely.
Right. Well, we'll be right
Be
back.
better than going back up to the dean's office.
Yeah, we will literally be right back. So just wait just a moment.
You
All right,
find your
with
way
haste.
to the dean's office.
I know how to keep out of
With
sight.
haste. You open the doors and like, that was fast.
Can we borrow you, Dean? We need to make a trip down to Nightseed's office. She has kicked us out after we've tried to investigate any dealings she might have with the servitors going on the fritz. It'd be very, very nice if you would join us. As she has threatened to kick us out when we are on not just Alderheart business, but business of the world, it seems, as a whole. So the Humblewood would do you a very great boon if you would help us get her to do us a great boon as well. So back down this way then. Yeah.
Hold, please.
Oh, fuck.
Oh no.
This has been brought to you by...
Depression.
Depression.
Oh, God.
Get yours when you can.
Do you have anything linking her to any wrongdoing?
We weren't accusing her of anything. We were just trying to get... We were told that to get information about the servers would be to go to her. And as soon as we questioned possible hiccups going on, she shut down and wanted us to leave.
Very well. Let's go. Follows you down. She has made no movements to leave her office. And with Dean Winsworth in tow, you enter again. Come in. Come in.
Hello, it's us again. Right. So can we?
She stands up. Dean, I have been made aware that you are not being entirely truthful. I am being entirely truthful.
I love it when the DM rules against himself.
I don't believe me.
I don't believe. She flusters. She flounders. She flounders.
Yeah.
I told them everything I know. She goes through her desk and removes some papers.
Oh boy.
Who is the highest wisdom perception passive?
My passive is 12.
My hold on.
14. Oh, passive perception? 16.
14 for me. So
I can't see shit.
She moves some notes. Rooker, you see a book on the bookshelf that is very out of place. A dark tome, ragged, with some feathers coming out of it, a skull on its face. But she removes the pages. I will admit.
I want to very slowly work my way towards it.
You do so. They're distracted.
Okay.
Do some research. I wasn't going to admit anything until I had better proof. And what was that? I've been using ways on simple undead creatures to give them greater faculties, more than the servitors we have. And I on par with the living. This is not permitted on Avium grounds. I know, it's a little bit of gray area. We will be discussing this tomorrow. What do you know of the servitors? Nothing, I swear. And she seems like she's almost close to tears.
I want to take the book.
I'm going to be calm. I'm going to try to help Rooker by addressing her and be like,
Right. We just want to set everything right. That's all we want to do. We know that you want to do the same, so help us. You'll be helping yourself and so many more other people.
Where can we go to look into any servitors that might be affected by whatever it is? Where are the things you were trying to create?
Oh, long destroyed. They didn't survive the reanimation process.
I take out the bone. Do you recognize this?
She takes it, informs you there is in fact a necromantic aura on it. She looks at it. This is dark, sinister even. You see her shake, like her hand shake a little bit. This is not mine. And she looks at Dean. This is not mine.
Do you have
There.
any bright students of yours?
Any that have maybe taken a peek, maybe more than a theoretical interest in necromancy?
I do not teach anyone actual necromancy.
Yes, but maybe there's a student that wants to do their own studies, that is interested.
Anyone that took a major
All right.
liking to your
Theory.
talk of
None
your,
that I-
of your theories?
None that I could think of, no.
Do you know any
Can
necromancers
I do an
outside of
insight
your
check?
work?
Is she
Being
telling the truth, or is she just a good actor?
Go for it.
Do we need Mari to tell us when it comes to the case of the necromancy? You were lying.
You
No.
are the mother.
Yes. Ooh, that is a 17.
17.
She seems to be truthful. She's probably worried
Yeah.
she's about to lose her job.
I ask her,
Yeah.
do you know
Good
any
ac-
contemporaries?
She could be a good
of yours?
actor.
No,
Or
no.
do you know any other necromantic learners, people you might have gone to school with, or rumors of bandits or humble bird folk alike anywhere in the Humblewood that may?
The only one I think I might The only one I could think of. She's turning it over in her head. Where'd it go? Where'd it go?
One of the oldest tricks in the book.
Hell yeah.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
The only one
See,
I
if we
can
had
think
merch,
of,
this is where we'd plug it.
Perhaps. No, I can't think of any.
Fuck.
Where are the servitors kept?
They are stationed at all times at the various points on the campus. They don't stay anywhere.
Fair, undead.
Do you have a command that will bring them all to you or to a certain spot in case they need to be looked at or terminated for any reason? Or is there a way that we can get them close together or know if they're not on their path?
Is there a emergency kill switch?
No.
I was gonna say.
This, she gives you back a piece of bone, is not one of my servitors.
Then we have someone who's... Have all of the servitors been accounted for as of late?
Yes.
Are there any missing?
No.
When's the last time you had to have any created to be brought into campus?
A few months ago.
Young Bettina said she saw something happening only last week. So, well, there apparently is some sort of undead creature lurking around the campus. Whether you by yours or anyone else's ideas, creation, rebirth, something is scaring the student body. Something is causing servitors to act strange. I don't know.
I don't know. Don't know. Just repeats to herself over and over again.
I look over to the dean.
Well,
I will see you tomorrow morning in my
One
office.
last question.
Yes.
Wait. Then do you know what this is? And I hold up the book. Or where it came from.
Fear in her eyes, visible. The dean reaches over to grab it from you.
I don't let him take it.
You don't?
Nope. At this point, I don't trust him either.
Let me see that book, please, if it's what I think it is. It is contraband in my school. And he releases it. Takes it.
Fine.
How long have you been in possession of the Necronomicon Ex Corvus? That's not mine. It's not mine. I don't know where that came from. Guards. No, I don't know where that came from. And she panics as a bunch of her own servitors
To be
come
fair, it could have been planted.
Who has access to your room?
Me. Just me. Oh, just me.
Can the servitors get in?
No.
Maybe someone might be using the servitors.
What is that? Where
So
did it
no one
come
else,
from?
no janitors, not the dean.
this doesn't even belong here, does it? It doesn't belong in the restricted section, and it's not supposed to even be here.
This should not be on campus at all. He opens it. Just doing like the thumb through. Page is missing.
Another page.
Of course it is.
Did
Dean,
she
when we
put-
were in.
Does she still have the pages that she originally
Yes.
produced?
She like shoved him
Uh,
forward for him to look.
Are they all? Do they look like from tomes that we've looked through, like at least
No,
like a
they
color
do
of
not.
page or?
They're like her own notes.
Yeah, they're her own notes. Pretty reliably, they're her own notes.
Damn.
Okay.
Dean, when we were researching down in the library, multiple books were missing multiple pages. Someone's gathering information.
Yeah, that or you have a silverfish problem, but I'm tending to lean towards the earlier.
He shuts the book and he hands it to one of the servitors. Take this down to Mordain immediately. Servitor leaves. There will be an investigation and you will be unable to leave this campus. This servitor will be your new guard. And I will see you tomorrow morning in my office. You see like a few tears well up in her eyes. And she hangs her head a little and just mutters, yes.
I'm gonna take my leave. I'm gonna go follow it, make sure that it does its thing. All right.
It does in fact get down to Mordain Swiftkill. Who looks at it and just, oh. And puts it down.
Keep that under lock and key.
Is there a place you can hide that?
I can think of a few, yes.
I only want you to know that it's in here. Even if the dean comes looking for it. Let him have it, but tell us that he's come and got it.
I don't think that will be a problem.
Thank you.
And hold it close.
One more thing. Don't read it.
Oh, no, that's not, no, oh, okay.
Right.
This investigation takes the day. You eat. You have more questions than were answered. Unfortunately.
Yep. Regular Nancy Drew right here.
That night in your
Yep.
dormitory,
Of course.
a small slip of paper slipped beneath your door. In writing.
Is it cut out with like magazine letters?
No. The Forest Terrarium, Central Building, East Wing, midnight. Come alone. I know where the missing pages are. And that is where we stop. Our heroes in yet
Wait,
another
I knew it!
bit of intrigue.
Just a bit.
Until next time, traveler. May the wind sing your songs. May the trees shade your brow. And may the road itself remain faithful and true.